This is Brian, and welcome back to Final Fantasy X. Good to get right back into the sphere grid here. We don't have a ton of it left. It might still take up about the majority, if not all of the time yet today. But if I'm not done with it by the end, we should be really dang close. That's right, this part isn't even connected to the outer shell there. I guess we're going back to the right a little bit here. What are my options out of this? I think I'll go down and look back to the left there a little bit. And I said yesterday, if we do get done with this and I still got a little time, I will go ahead and try Nemesis. First try without really doing too much prep, or looking back to remember what kind of strategy I used last time I beat it. Yeah, a lot of this stuff doesn't really connect very well, does it? I prefer to just finish one area off before I move on, but the way these are set up, it's not really accommodating that. Not very well, at least. It feels like finally coming up here, I'm going to have one of the most meaningful deviations or chances to split the path that I've had in a little bit here. So I think I'll go back to the left instead of taking the path down here. And yeah, I'm talking about from here, I'm going to go over this way instead of going down to that next MP sphere. Guess I could have stopped on that one and picked that up, but it's not going to matter too much. I'll have to go back for it either way. Okay. This will finish him up for now, so I'll get to decide which way I want to go next for him after the next Don Tonberry. And it's probably all going to kind of connect, so I might just head this way and go around this stuff first, and then kind of hit this upper stuff on the way back over there. At least that seems reasonable to me. And then we'll see how many of these power, mana, and speed spheres we have left after Riku's done. A little bit back here. And she's just about caught up to where Kimahri picked up for today. I think I'm gonna do like I did with him. Come down here and get these, but then go up and to the left after I get that luck one here. But she's already got the outside of this done, so at least I don't have to worry about coming back for that, or at least not back that far with her. Might be a little more straightforward with her here for what I need to do yet. Okay. Yeah, she does have all that stuff done below this, at least, it looks like. So unlike Kimahri, she'll just be able to continue to the right from this, kind of. Okay, she's getting pretty close to running out. I think when I get to the end, though, I'll back out a little bit and just see where she's at as far as how much is left. See if I can guess if it'll be 1 Don-Ton berry or 2 or 3. And how are we doing on these? Power's the lowest. And I remember saying, I think, that I thought I'd have plenty of ability spheres to finish out. Now, I'm not so sure. I think we'll still have enough, but we're getting down to about 30, so that means like 15 apiece. And from just here, I can see quite a few already on the grid still. She's only got to go about where Kimahri is now, as far as this way, and then she can start backtracking. Because, yeah, she's got the rest of this done already. So I just gotta come and do this, and then go back over and finish this one up, go through that, up here, and finish off over there. I still guess that's going to be 2 Don-Ton berries worth. Wait. Why hadn't I used that with her? Is there anybody else I had? Maybe I ran out of monospheres once there before I finished that. I don't know, but I don't really like it. Not that it matters for them, but it matters to me. Okay. Are we still set up? Yeah, we should still be good. Let's go fight Don-Ton berry again. So she needs 2 more Don-Ton berries. Kimahri probably needs 3 or 4. That's just my guess from where I'm seeing it right now. And that means probably more than 1 more batch of farming Fafnir as well. Like, for one thing, I'm not going to stop and farm him yet right away here. We're going to start going through the grid again with them and taking their levels down until we actually run out of something. Like I said, I was kind of looking like Power would be the first one. But, could be wrong. There happens to be a concentrated area of something else. Okay, back in. Yeah, I was gonna go up over this way first. And he'll be the last one going here, so that's that last chance for this little dead end to try to fool me into thinking it went somewhere. Still looks like probably power. Be the first. Down to 3. I see at least 3 coming up here pretty quickly, so we'll have to stop to fight Fafnir. Yeah, there's a bunch of power coming up here. The next 3 are all going to be that. Okay, what do we got? Well, I can do 2 mana, 2 power, and 1 of each of the others. Should probably be okay for now. Probably do the speed and ability first, just to get the singles out of the way. Okay, there's that. Next up, let's get some speed. As long as we get the 40 drop, that'll be good. Nah, Let's do another one for speed. Since we're not going through those as quickly, I might not run out right away here anyway. I might be able to make it around until the next round of Danton berries, but while I'm doing this, I feel like I might as well just get it. And then that should hopefully give them enough to finish out the Sphere Grid completely without having to farm it again. I don't know about the power and the mana though. I need to farm more of those before I'm done. There we go. Two rounds per mana. Unless I get a 2-drop again. Alright, another one down. Okay, 2 more for power. Hopefully this will be the last one for now. Looks good to me. For me, Kimahri's probably got my favorite color for the Sphere Grid. Always liked blue. Titus is kind of like a blue too, I think, but I like the darker blue a little better. Okay, he's getting closer to finishing this stuff up over here. Probably not with the 10 levels he has left here for now, but after one more Don Tomberry, we'll be able to finish it up and start backtracking a little bit. I guess the way he's going, it'll actually kind of work out that he won't have to backtrack, hopefully. It's just going back in the other direction, but covering new ground still. Okay, yep. Got to do that little bit over here, this little bit over here, and then we can work on going back down through that. And this is the point where I'd have to do a little ground that we've already covered, but not too much. Let's see how far Riku can get. We should also be getting to the point here where I can tell how well I estimated the number of fortune spheres I was going to need. Okay, that should take care of that. So now let's head back over here. And yeah, here's gonna come some of that fortune stuff here. Yeah, this is the area that has the most of these luck spheres. It starts to go through them pretty fast here. Doesn't make me feel great about where I'm at on them, but pretty sure I calculated it right. I still got 15 yet, and I think she might just need one or two more of them. Or maybe she's already done. Could have stopped one sooner there, but oh well, we'll get it on the way back through there. Let's actually do this. And what she got? Yeah, one more Don Tomberry should be plenty, I think. Let's move her and Kimahri back in. And I think I'll just go back to Riku first in the sphere grid then, just to finish hers out. One more hit, I think. And there we go. Didn't have to see too many more of those here. That's right, these are the second level elemental spells here. I guess let's go finish this off first. Yeah, she should end up with a few levels left over. This won't take 38 to finish up. Well, now she would be caught up with where the rest of them are at, but not quite done with her here yet, though. And yeah, that's one of the problems I have with having these guys all stacked up like this. A little harder to tell what she hasn't done yet, with all their names covering stuff. Suppose I could just zoom in for that, it helped a little bit. Okay, I think she's done. Let's get her back to the middle here with these guys. And let's check her stats. She got everything maxed. Yeah, looks good to me. And 104 on luck. So she matches Titus for that. Everybody else is 103. Yeah, we'll have to see where Kimahri ends up. I would imagine he's probably going to be another 103, though. Let's just go up here and grab these. I guess there's no reason to take him quite that far. Save that one sphere level. Might need to get more power at least before he's done, but other than that, we'll probably make it. he's going to be the only one using them now, so I don't have to worry about the doubling up here. How am I looking on time? I'm gonna have enough time for some Nemesis. Probably need to do another Don Tomberry yet for Kimahri, so I don't know. By the time I get done with his levels here, fight Don Tomberry and then finish off the Sphere Grid, that'll probably put me at about my hour for the day. But I guess that also means that the remaining episodes will just be combat. And maybe a little bit of preparation if combat fails and we need to redo it. Yeah, I guess for one thing, like the final boss, I might do some other armors to set it up a little differently. Okay, he's caught up with that stuff on the left side over there. So that should bring us to this. And now we'll start going through his fortune spheres and see if I got it right or not. Yeah, and one Don Tomberry fight after this should get it pretty close. But it might be right on the edge to the point that he doesn't have quite enough to finish it. Okay, I got 10 left. I think that'll do it. Since nobody else really needs the levels, who's the lowest? Well, it's Riku anyway, so yeah, I'll just let her get the fight here. I suppose I could bring somebody else instead of Wakka to be the battering ram, but he's been doing such a good job at it. I suppose, battering ram, and also somewhat of a sacrificial lamb. Will that be the last of Don Tomber we see for this playthrough? Find out shortly. Let's go ahead and sell off a few of these. A couple of them are worth a little bit. See where we're at on Phoenix Downs. Yeah, not too bad. And I won't be doing a ton of the point. I don't think we'll do a ton of fights to the point where I'm getting knocked out that often that I'll have to use that many of them, but might as well still stock up on them. And yeah, we're gonna have to stop and fight Fafnir for at least one fight here. It's probably all I'm gonna do though, is just the one for power. Okay, down to 6, and I think that just 2 more of them here. Because I don't think there were any more, at least not when I went through on Riku's, and he should have covered everything else that she had, other than what she had to do here at the end, so it should be the same. So 4 extra fortune spheres, it looks like. If I decide I want more luck for everybody, I guess that's not going to do me too much, but unless I need it against the other bosses I'm fighting, I don't plan on building it up any higher. And I'm pretty sure 100 is good enough, as long as all my other stats are maxed. Okay, I'm out of power. And these all need power. But he still has 43 levels left. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, still going to be pretty close, I think. Alright, let me fight Fafnir here. And just 1 extract power should be fine here, as long as we get the 40 drop. It is funny how much more difficult even the species conquests are here than any of the other regular toughest enemies in the game. It's like they really added a side quest or extra post-game stuff in here that really makes the game a lot longer. And I appreciate that, as long as it's done well. Like, I don't like side quests where they're just, I don't know, where it's just like adding something in for the heck of it, and the mechanics don't work well, but they did a pretty good job in this game, I think. With this and Blitzball and some of the other side missions and stuff you gotta do. It's like even the side quests that I don't like, the chocobo racing, it always gives me the feeling like it's something that it's possible for me to do at least, and I know it is. So I appreciate this game partially for that too, that I can actually do all the side quests. Because some of the previous games, like, I'm thinking primarily 7 and 9 come to mind. There were side quests in those games that were just so far out of reach for me that after a few attempts, I wasn't going to bother putting more time into it, because it was either just going to piss me off too much, or I wasn't going to get enough progress to ever be able to get it done anyway. For 7, notably, I can think of the one game in the Gold Saucer where you're like riding a roller coaster and trying to shoot targets on the way. I could never get that good at that to the point that I could get enough to get some of the prizes. And I don't like it when they put a game like that where they lock prizes behind it, but it's really hard to do. I guess maybe not really hard isn't the right term, but prohibitively steep learning curve maybe. I like something where if you put enough effort into it and just put the time into practice, you can get good enough to do it. I don't feel like that's one of those things. If you aren't able to do it, practice isn't necessarily going to help that much. And for 9, that was the jump rope for me at least. Now, I think the equivalent of that would kind of be like lightning dodging in this game on steroids. And I think part of it too is that you have to do so many in a row without messing up. Yeah, actually, let's go back and get these quick. It's like for this game, you got to do 200 lightning dodging. But it seems like it's easier to figure it out eventually once you know the trick to it. And maybe there's something like that for jump roping in 9, but I've never seen anything on it. Except that you got to do it. I think is it 1,000 or is it? I think it's only 1,000, but it's still 1,000 is a lot. For a second, I was thinking it was 10,000, but I don't think it's 10,000. They don't make you do that. Luckily, though, with jump rope, I don't believe that was holding you from getting any unique items. Like, it's a good way to get some of them pretty early if you can do it, but there are other ways to get the prizes from that. So at least they did that. Because in 7, I'm pretty sure there are at least one unique item that's blocked by being able to do that shooting game. It's not quite gonna have enough levels here. And let's zoom in once again so I can see where I'm going on this section with all the names around. Well, he's going to stop here with the rest of them for now because he's out of levels. So who else do I want to do the last Don Tomberry with here? Actually, probably Titus. He's got the lowest levels overall, otherwise. And that'll put everybody with at least around 30. Not that it matters, I guess, if I'm not going to plan on moving them anywhere else. No, not original. What am I doing? You can have myself on the Nemesis, maybe. Oh, I didn't quite do this right anyway. Well, for one thing, I will want Titus to get his health down. And then I need to equip the weapon. So let's actually hold up until I get Titus back on his turn here. Now we can start going. And Titus's hit with his break damage limit weapon is strong enough that that still basically counts as one of my hits here. He didn't get quite max damage, but it was 90-something thousand. So that means I probably should only need 4 hits from Wakka. I got one of them in already. So 2 more. That should do it. Yeah, still got the overkill. Shouldn't need to do any more of this, so let's get everybody equipped on their good weapons. I guess we'll keep no encounters on her. If I plan on using her in a fight, I'll just have to remember that I got that on. And Kimahri, let's finish this off. Moving back to join the rest of them, and then let's check his stats. 255s, yep, looks good, but he does have a 104 as well on luck. So we have 3 104s and 4 103s. I guess also let's just zoom out a little bit and take a look at all that nice blue there. So everybody's got the sphere grid all completed, all the abilities for all of them, and max stats except for luck. Well, and HP and MP, I guess, but I'm not breaking the limit on those. And that's where we're at. As far as formation for what I'm going to use going into the fight, probably just go with that. These will be the three that I am going to use, I think, going forward against the rest of the bosses. Riku, because of her good overdrive for mixing, potentially. I don't know if I'll use it right away, but I'll at least have her in there. And then Titus and Waka because of their overdrives. At least that's the idea. Alright, we are going to go ahead and call it here for today, so we'll pick up next time with the fight against Nemesis. And they'll go after the Dark Aeons after that. If I can get him done before the end of the episode, we'll move on to the next one. But if I have to fight him more than once, especially, it might take me pretty much the whole time. But we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. And if you've been enjoying the content so far, please like, comment, and subscribe or follow. And we'll catch you next time.